Symbols are sensory experiences which may be expressed singularly or in conjunction with any of the other physical senses. Thus, a symbol can be experienced as simply one single visual image of a picture that can be smelled, tasted, touched, or heard. While the primary tendency of most individuals is to recognize the visual aspect of a symbol, the symbol or idea has other sensory aspects. It is a compound deep structure, fabric, or flesh of the mind. Symbols are memories, actual experiences witnessed by the individual. It is the meaning, understanding, perception, cognition, feeling, intuition, product, activity, or that portion of the universe which is illumined by the soul eye or life force. A symbol is a memory of a sensory experience organized into ages or whole idea, which in itself is a building block making up the structure called the mind. Although there are many definitions for the word symbol, the foregoing is the central concept. Ideas or memories relative to a sensory experience, energized by the fingers, external and or internal events. For example, one sees a snake, one automatically thinks the word snake, the outer form having energized the mind symbol for snake, and triggered a multitude of feeling-tinged memories about snakes. The external snake did not have the word snake printed on it, nor did it contain feeling-tinged memories of past experiences with snakes. Ernest Jones, 1948, defined the qualities of symbols as those which a. represent some other idea, b. represent the primary element or object through some basic similarity, c. have sensory qualities similar, pertinent to a primary element which is abstract and or complex, d. make use of thought forms which are ancient, both ontogenetically and phylogenetically, e. are a manifest expression of a hidden idea, and f. are chosen spontaneously and unconsciously because they feel right. Symbols have also been defined, Massey, 1974, as conscious perception of sensory experiences, which is substituted for unconscious mental content. They are also seen as the basic element where indirect representations of unconscious material are built dreams, fantasies, hallucinations, and language. Implicit in the foregoing is the idea that one root idea may be expressed as many different symbols. That is, many diversified symbols can be used to represent the same thing. This fact is due to the inherited manner in which the mind perceives or attaches meaning, i.e., ascribes symbols, to experience. Newer symbols are still related to older symbols from which they evolved, just as these older symbols are related to even older symbols. For example, throughout history, many different things have been used to denote food, although the root meaning, nourishment, has remained unchanged, regardless of the particular culture or time period under consideration. Today, not only are there many forms of food, but many symbols for it as well. Symbols have been divided into two major types, exoteric and esoteric. Jackson, 1972, Jones, 1948, Kai, 1921, Massey, 1974. Exoteric surface symbols are exact, more precise, and consciously representative of something. Examples can be seen in signs, figures, and abbreviations used to express terms and concepts in mathematics, chemistry, physics, weights and measures, astronomy, medicine, and so forth. Esoteric, deeper, inner vision symbols are more implicit than exoteric symbols and are produced by deep unconscious processes. Esoteric symbols of occult, spiritual, and philosophical truths have been further divided into the four following classes: geometrical, natural, totemic, phallic, and astrological. Kai, 1921. Geometrical esoteric symbols are believed to be those forms first utilized by man in his attempt to express ideas and communicate with others. Lines, circles, squares, triangles. Budge, 1934. Natural totemic esoteric symbols are natural forms found in earthbound nature that were used to express ideas. Phallic esoteric symbols are those utilized by the ancients to denote the human's sexual organs, death, rebirth, reproduction, genesis, genetic, ancestral, microcosmic. Astrological esoteric symbols are those utilized to express ideas and concepts relative to cosmic, macrocosmic objects, external to the planet Earth. Kai, 1921, has asserted that symbols were expressed in esoteric forms as a means of maintaining secrecy and social growth. It was thought necessary to conceal higher truth because the misapplication of such could liberate very potent negative energy. This was an inevitable occurrence in the hands of those lacking sufficient wisdom and willpower to positively direct this liberated energy. While exoteric truth was plainly visible and accessible to the masses, Esoteric truth was concealed or camouflaged through symbols decipherable only by the ancient priest-scientists. At this point, one must ask, to what category does the symbol uraeus, the idea of the snake, belongs? In response to this most critical question, we can turn to the profound statement by Gerald Massey, who maintained that the word snake is an archetypal polyglot. The snake is an ancient symbol out of which many symbols emerged, and to which many are still directly related. Words in Western languages have one or two direct meanings and a greater number of figurative meanings. However, in ancient African languages, words were all figurative and thus had a vast number of direct meanings. Snake was one of the earliest words. At a point in time, almost every object on earth or the heavens was labeled serpent. Some of the objects named serpent were woman, hawk, egg, wolf, milk, bear, crocodile, scorpion, seven-headed cobra, apple tree, pyramid, earth, atmospheric conditions, darkness, rainbow, thunder, lightning, moon, pole stars, draconis, wisdom, soul, evil, good, magic, whole, peacock's tail, self, elixir, shadow, life, kundalini, third eye, time, and the elementary gods of Egypt, earth, Vata, fire, H and K, and air, net, and water, Hydra, Massey, 1974. As the archetypal polyglot, the universal symbol uraeus represents the operation of the supreme duality between god-gods, angels, the macrocosm-microcosm, esoteric-exoteric, invisible-visible, ideal material, spirit-matter, inner-outer, chaos-order, truth-illusion, all-part, unknown-known, good-bad, pure-impure, total consciousness, limited consciousness, knowledge-ignorance, and master-slave. God is defined in Black Gnostic Studies, 1967. As a hierarchy of energies electrical, magnetically, gravitational, and nuclear, as well as spiritual, mental. Types of energy differ only in their rate of vibration or speed of movement. The faster the speed of energy, the wider its sphere of influence, and the greater the number of planes or levels of consciousness upon which it operates. The slowest moving energy is crystallized as matter. The fastest moving energy is spirit or mind. Mental slaves are ignorant and blind because their sense receptors are undeveloped and unable to accurately call forth symbols activated by internal and external events. Such individuals have not turned on spiritual energies. They hear only static, confusion, and are unable to read the symbols contained within their mind. Masters, on the other hand, through the education esoteric process, have sharpened all of their sense receptors and consequently are able to focus upon the whole of their being, right, left brain mind, wherein is contained the basic blueprint for existence. Focus upon one's all enables one to see the total spectrum with the soul eye, all vibratory speeds, and all spiritual energies. Energy can produce change by transforming symbols or ideas,